Okay, we're going to use the Hypernerves button, but first we need to put a cube in, and then we'll just give it some dimensions, and then obviously just next to it add segments through it. So just give it a few segments across, not too many. Okay, then we need to make it an editable object, which is in the top left, so make editable. Now we can pull around the polygons. The polygons are just the four sided faces, like that. Or we can extrude them by going to Structure, Extrude. So give it a value, or the amount you want to extrude, and click the Apply, and then continue clicking New Transform. And again, just by clicking New Transform, it already keeps the offset amount. You can change the shape and build and expand on the shape that we started off with, that cube. So now I'm just going to expand it by smaller amounts, so making the lines closer together. Okay, just by 2mm on this one. And what this allows us to do is create sharper edges. So there are other things such as bevel or inner extrude. So this is just extruding into the polygon rather than extruding the polygon out. So just go in by 12mm. And again, then you can just use your normal extrude. So structure, extrude, and I think I'll go minus on this one. Okay, so now let's add the Hypernerves. So adding it to the menu, that position, Hypernerves, and drop the cube onto it. So what the Hypernerves is doing is looking at every single polygon and radiusing each corner of each polygon. So where the corners are quite wide apart, it's a very round radius, but you can affect it and make it sharper by having the lines close together, which is why I used that 2mm. So from something that was quite a boxy shape, you can create organic forms and have quite good control over it as well. So you've got your small lines, bevels going back in, and you can even increase them. So I'm just going to select these lines, so clicking there, each line with the line selection and holding the Shift key, and go to Structure, Bevel, and setting an amount to offset it by, so just a few millimeters to keep it quite close together, and clicking Apply. So you can see how that's given it a bevel, but it's also made the lines that it's going to radius of the Hypernerves close together, therefore creating a sharper edge. So if we just zoom around, you can see how that's affected the geometry. So again, with a bit of planning at the beginning as to what your shape looks like, you can create any geometry or any shape required. So I'll just show you a few more tricks with the actual polygon modeling. We can rotate them. So if I select one of the polygon faces, go to the rotate tool and rotate, they behave just like flat planes. Then obviously you can then expand from them, twist them and scale them to create any geometry that's going to help represent an object that you're trying to draw, visualize. Okay, so another scale, another rotate. And then go to structure, extrude again, and extrude up. So just by using the same set of tools, continuing to draw and expand this shape, so a couple of close together extrudes for the top piece. Okay, and we can see the result when we drop it back into the hypernose.